professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. The pain and fear of not providing. The thumbnail comes from an old episode of Rock, which was a television show in the 90s, where Tommy Davidson is who you see when you was younger. Charles S. Dutton is the bald head guy, for y'all who don't know. Tommy Davidson was homeless, and his wife, girlfriend, got pregnant. They were having a baby, and he wound up having a baby at Rock's house. And if I'm not mistaken, because they were homeless, I think the baby died in labor, something like that. Or they took the baby, something like that. And Tommy Davidson was downstairs, and he was like, man, this is just not good. And it wasn't because the baby died after the conversation, but he was like, man, y'all got a house, man. Look, what do I have? What I'm supposed to, put my wife next to this cardboard box that we've been looking for. And he's like, I've been trying to get on my feet, but this is not a good situation to have a kid in. And part of things that we don't talk about sometimes, because they say, a man is supposed to protect and provide. And we talk about the economy and inflation and needing more than one income, or the ladies talking about they need a guy who makes 6 figures and up. Is a lot of guys, it's painful to even think about, what if I'm not able to provide for my family? Or some people are scared, like, I don't know, if I'm barely doing this for me, how can I add a person, multiple people to this? Like, I'm nervous about it. I don't want to do this. And some people don't want to sign up for relationships because you don't want to see your family struggle when you're supposed to be the protector and provider and the leader. And some people don't realize it's even about the stepdaddy type of thing. Guys walk into that situation because they don't necessarily have to be the protector and the provider, because dad is already providing. You see what I'm saying? You can be the protector, but you don't have to be the provider, because that father's income, normally, child support, whatever, takes care of the kids. Now, if the mom mismanages the money, that's a whole nother thing. But at the end of the day, the provision part is actually taken care of. But we see time and time again where guys are nervous. Some people don't realize the partying and the stalling or procrastinating that people are dealing with, and this goes with men and women, but I'm talking about men right now, is you're really not trying to grow up, because if you do, you're going to have to face the fear of providing. It's like, I just want to have, so it's just a redistribution of responsibilities and a redistribution of your wealth or your income, however you want to see it, right? Because the money you have to go out with, that's for the family now. The money you might want to go on a trip with, that's for the family now. The money you just might want to just F off, that's for the family now. And how can you provide for your family and then keep the same lifestyle of you being free? How much money would you have to make to keep your same lifestyle of being free and take care of a family? And even if you had that, you're still going to have the responsibility of, you got to provide, man. You got to slow it down. You can't do some of the things you would like to do because you got people depending on you, and you can't put yourself in positions where you actually believe, where people, you actually believe putting yourself in harm's way is not going to affect anybody, when truth be told, it's going to affect everybody. So you got that. And that's, like I said, the fear of protecting or providing. And then the pain of it, like when you miss the mark. When you miss the mark and and your kids, because if you're a really good parent and you miss the mark, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna suffer. But you're not gonna have your kids suffer with you. You're gonna make sure they're straight. But you might miss a few meals. You might miss a few hours of sleep. You might miss days of sleep. You might, cut corners and put yourself in a hole just to make sure that they're okay. But the fear of having to do that and the pain of having to do that, or if that doesn't work and it all crumbles, you got to look your child in the eye and say, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. And that's a pain that most people don't want to deal with. So especially if you're the provider, it's like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I failed. You might not have failed in the long term, but in that short window, you did. And it's hard. And the kids love their parents, and they will accept you, and they'll tell you it's okay most of the time because they just love you. But inside, it's like, it's not a good feeling. So I just wanted to put that out into the atmosphere that people understand that for certain guys, there is a pain and a fear of providing just because of what might happen. But like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.